Once in the city of Baghdad, there lived Jafar, a young man, in love with his wife, Hasina. Hasina was very beautiful. Jafar loved her very much. Hasina thought that she was very fortunate to have such a young man as her husband. The people in the city praised them as they were a true and fortunate couple. Jafar satisfied all her needs at any cost. They lived happily. One day Jafar, when ready to go out on his routine work, asked Hasina, "Do you want anything?" Hasina replied that she satisfied all her needs and showed much love for her. But Jafar with a smile asked again, "Ask me, my dear, if you have any wish that you have even dreamed of." Hasina hesitated for a while and then said, "I want you to do one thing now. But you should promise me to fulfill my wish." Jafar said, "You are my dear. Nothing is more important than you. So I will fulfill your wish." Hasina felt happy and said, "I want to get 3 apples now. But it is not the season for the apples. But can you get it for me now, dear?" Jafar replied that he could get even heaven for her. But she asked only 3 apples. Even though it was not the season for the apples, he was ready to get them for her. He went away from home in search of apples. He couldn't see any apples in Baghdad. So he went to the nearby towns to buy the apples. After a long search, he got 3 apples in a shop and felt happy. He returned home happily. He called, "Hasina, Hasina, here are you apples, my dear." Hasina's face brightened when she saw the apples. "Thank you, my dear. They are so fresh and must be very tasty. I shall have a bath before I take this," she said in joy. So Hasina put the apples on a table and went to take bath. After she left the room, their little son came in. He was very mischievous. He saw the apples on the table and he took them. He soon went outside their house to show the apples to his friends. When he ran on the road, he tumbled on a stone and fell to the ground. The apples were scattered on the road. A stranger, walking along the road at that time, saw the apples and took them. He cunningly helped the boy to get up with his help. But when he got up with his help, the stranger pushed the small boy away and ran away with the apples. He thought of selling the apples at a high price during that scarce season. The little child cried and went to his home to say what had happened on the road to the apples. He told all that happened on the road sadly and cursed the stranger who took the apples. But Hasina consoled her son, "Don't worry, my boy, if he had taken you away, it would have been miserable for us. You are more valuable than the 3 apples." She was glad that nothing had happened to her son. On the same evening, the stranger tried to sell the apples in the market. When Jafar went to the market, he saw the stranger with the 3 apples which were bought by him in the morning for his wife Hasina. He was shocked to see the same apples in the hands of the stranger. He thought that his pain to buy the apples was much and that his wife was so careless that she had given him the apples. He got angry. He returned back home quickly, thinking that his wife was not worthy of his love. When he saw Hasina, he took a knife to kill her and said, "You are not a lovable woman. I satisfy all your needs. But you cheat me. When he tried to kill his wife, his son cried out, "Father, father, there was a stranger out in the street who snatched my toys and took the 3 apples in the noon today. You please get them back, my father." On hearing these words, Jafar realized that he had mistaken his wife. He felt sorry and said, "Oh God, please forgive me. I am ashamed of myself, my dear Hasina. I am really very sorry. Please forgive me, dear." Hasina consoled his husband that it happened to test their love for each other. So Jafar and Hasina grew stronger in love than ever and lived happily for many years.